And they're off. Jump away then for the SG Estates. Handicap chase, relatively short run to the first. Restandbethankful, yellow cap, giving a lead to Sativo, and the leading pair go off fairly sharply as they rise for the first time. A little separating them on landing, a little way clear of God's Own Getaway in the dark blue. Harry Skelton racing wide of Tom Cannon, who's aboard Finest View up the running rail, the yellow sleeves with the hoops. And Famoso, the shades of blue for Stan Shepherd, last of the five-strong field, and a good 8 or 10 lengths off the pace setter, who is now Sativo. Sean Bowen has got the 11-year-old through to the front, strides on by a couple of lengths over Restandbethankful as they draw to the second. Sativo hops over neatly enough. Restandbethankful in turn clear of the other three. God's Own Getaway away to the left, and then Finest View and Famoso on down to the third they come. And Sativo back in winning form at Cartmel last time, enjoying himself in front at the moment, and certainly more fluent there than Restandbethankful, rather screwed in the air and went to the left. The leading duo remain a little way clear of God's Own Getaway and Finest View, and then another break back to Famoso, who's just a little taken out of his comfort zone in the early part of the race as a result of this decent early gallop being set by Sativo on the run to the first of the three fences up this section of the track. Sativo sees a stride, jumps it well. Restandbethankful was better himself at that fence. And then God's Own Getaway, Finest View, and lastly Famoso. Heading on towards the fifth fence. Sativo over Restandbethankful, and again Sativo the more fluent of the leading pair. Sean Quinlan aboard Restandbethankful, just glancing across his left shoulder. Won't have seen that Harry Skelton's on his outer at the moment on God's Own Getaway. He'll have seen Tom Cannon down on the inner and Finest View as they cross the ditch. Famoso is still a little adrift as the four up ahead begin to concertina a little, turning the D bend at halfway. Sativo at the moment making a bold bid to concede weight to his rivals. Restandbethankful is at his quarters, only a couple of lengths away to God's Own Getaway. Finest View is a handy fourth, and then 6 lengths back to Famoso, who's just got a little bit of work to do to bridge the gap on the others. Heading to the first, the fences over on the far side. 6 out. Good jump from the leader once again. Sativo giving a lesson in accurate fencing at present in front. God's Own Getaway is much closer though on the outer of Restandbethankful. Finest View on the inner, held together by Tom Cannon. Famoso's a further 3 lengths away. Over 5 out. Sativo, God's Own Getaway, has travelled up comfortably. Restandbethankful is still bang there with Finest View as they go over the open ditch. Again, Restandbethankful wasn't good there. His jumping has let him down 2 or 3 times on the way round. Famoso remains at the tail. And God's Own Getaway is now within a half length of Sativo as they come to the third last. Sativo asked up, responded, jumped it well, and just took a length out of God's Own Getaway. Finest View in third place at this stage, waiting in the slipstream of the leading duo as they head back towards home with a couple to jump. Famoso has rallied to go into fourth. Restandbethankful relegated to be last of 5. Sativo has made every inch. Can he hang on here? Well, he's got just over a quarter mile to try and last it out, as now Sean Bowen asks him for more. Skelton away to the left on God's Own Getaway, also getting to work. Finest View on the right, yet to be popped the question. Restandbethankful's being pulled up. Sativo and God's Own Getaway in the air together at the second last. Now Finest View is asked to make a challenge, and 3 of them look set to battle this out on down towards the last. Sativo looking vulnerable in the centre, and Finest View and God's Own Getaway go sailing on by, and Finest View jumps on with an accurate leap at the last. A mistake from God's Own Getaway has surely sealed the deal, and Finest View is now beginning to scamper away on the run to the line. Finest View under Tom Cannon for the Pitchell Stud Partnership, and Alan King supplements the win over fences from last time. Beats God's Own Getaway